Hello everyone. I wanted to jump on and do a quick recording of I have my BOGOs, now what? For everyone who's going to be receiving or has already received their BOGOs in the mail. Hope you're truly enjoying them. We love getting ours in the mail. It's like Christmas every time they come. And it's just such a blessing to be able to get something for such an incredible price. And we know that we also had several new members who have joined our tribe this week as we went through BOGO week. So welcome to everyone. My name is Suze Ruby. My husband and I are Nick and Suze Ruby, and we are the founders of Canvas and this incredible community of growing and thriving team members, and just so grateful to be proud of this community of health and wellness and vitality. I am right now sitting in Central America in Belize, so if you hear loud birds flying by or children hollering, they're either kids are on break from school or the birds are going after each other, whatnot, but just wanting to explain what's going on. And as we get going, if you have any questions, please comment below this video. You can tag us if you want in it, and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. I'm going to share my screen, and we will get started. Okay, I've got my BOGO, now what? For those of you who have gotten their BOGO, it was a fantastic week of BOGOs these last few days, and I was super excited about, especially one of them. I'll tell you which one when I get to it. But really excited about all the options. They were different than usual, and but they're still necessary. We use almost every single one of these weekly in our house, and we'll go through a little bit with each of them. And if you have other uses as we're going through, please feel free to comment below with that. The piece came, I believe, along with a balance. This is one of my husband's favorites, actually. We love to get it in the touch roller, which is just a little 10 mil roller that you can, it just makes it much more user-friendly with all the rollers. Throw in your bag, whatnot. But this you can use in the diffuser as well. And peace, as you can see here, promotes feelings of peace, reassurance, and contentment. And we appreciate peace during traveling. With anyone who's ever traveled with children or just traveled in general, TSA, etc., airplanes, and just having that in your back pocket as support to be able to use and pull out. You can use any of these. They're called the aromatherapy line, and you can use them they work really well with your limbic or the emotional part of the brain. So a great place to put them is on the back of your neck, or what's called the occipital triangle, and that's that space that you can feel at the back of your head right here. And just rubbing them inside, up and down into the skin, and just giving yourself a little massage. So peace is a great way. You can also apply any of the emotional aromatherapy oils onto your heart or in your hands and simply cupping and smelling. And again, I don't need to walk through how to use it. It's pretty self-explanatory, but the combo has vetiver in it, and it's one of our favorite wood oils. It's very incredibly soothing and calming. And actually the other day I put it on a little girl. She was having a hard time falling asleep, staying asleep. I think she's 1.5. And within, I want to say 2-3 minutes, her mama was holding her and she was yawning and nodding off. And so it was really cute to see that. Along with peace came the grounding blend. This is balance. This was one of our first oils that we had gotten started with doTERRA and using it quite often. I won't share all of our story, it's long, but a little bit of it is I had gone through some severe postpartum depression, and just general outlook on life was really, really depressed and anxious, and just didn't necessarily have a hope or a purpose, if that makes sense. And I knew I wanted more. I wanted to be different, but emotionally I was really struggling. And balance is one of the grounding blends. It helps you just to be centered, to be anchored, and it helps you to support yourself, support your body chemically, right? Keeping those levels of the emotional, like we had already mentioned, the limbic system, the chemicals and hormones in the body, trying to help them balance so that you can focus on those truths that you know absolutely are foundational. And so the balance has a combo. It's very woodsy, very earthy smelling, has a combo of spruce, frankincense, hoe wood, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and it's one of our favorite. I actually use this as a perfume for a long while. Also great for a cologne for guys. It's a great resource. Same concept. You can put it on your wrists, your neck, bottom of your feet. It's another great place to put an emotional oil, and just breathing deeply. And it's a fantastic resource. The next day was Aroma Touch. I actually just used this on my husband last night for a massage, gave him a back massage. This is called Massage in a Bottle. And we love this one for all sorts of calming, relaxing. You can put it in a bath with some Epsom salts, mixing it in, and just for peace and relaxation. It helps to also if you do any sort of dry skin brushing, to put a drop or two on your hand, rub it on the bristles, and then just brushing your whole body. And it helps with, so I will let you research dry skin brushing in and of itself, but adding the Aroma Touch in as well helps with the skin absorbing it and it flushing it through the circulatory system. One of the favorite ingredients in it is marjoram, and we'll talk about that in a second. But it also has, I believe it's tangerine or grapefruit. There's a grapefruit peel in it, and so it gives it sort of an orange color when you see it. Take it to your massage therapist. Ask her to mix it with a little bit of coconut oil, and it just completely helps the body to not only relax and be calm, but to start to heal itself and to work through that homeostasis. And it works very well for helping the body to appreciate releasing those tension feelings and the distractions in life that sometimes get us caught up so much. Marjoram is the main component in Aroma Touch. And marjoram, as you can see here, we know is an herb. A lot of people use it with cooking, and you can actually use this instead of having the herbs, which so often fresh herbs will go bad, or we won't use them all completely before they're wilted, whatnot. You can take a toothpick and either touch the top or just drip a little bit on the toothpick, and then stir the toothpick into the food. And that just gives such an incredible deep earthy flavor, just like an herb would, but you don't have to worry about it expiring. And we love marjoram in combo with others. So for example, in our diffuser, we would mix it maybe with a citrus oil or mix it with a wood oil, and just play around. There's a bunch of different diffuser recipes. Even just Google it and you'll see some there for how to use your marjoram. It's very good too for pain relief. Is another way to use it. Cardiovascular system, so that's with your blood, anything that's working with your circulatory system. And again, calming, just like we had mentioned before. If anyone has any questions for more details on marjoram, please ask below and we will comment on that. This is a favorite in our house. In Canada, it is called Zengest, same oil. Health Canada just gave it a different name. Or Digest Zen. This is your digestive blend. Do you see how on the side there, if you turn your oils to the side, I can't reach it right now. It's too far away. You can turn any of the blends on the side and you'll see there the name, the company name, and then the blend name. So this is a digestive blend. Super easy to use this one. You can use it all three ways. Our favorite way is probably topically. Our girls will just go grab, again, we have, remember those touch rollers I had mentioned? They'll just go grab one of those and they'll roll it on their little bellies if they ever have any sort of constipation, gas, bloating, cramping, diarrhea, any sort of air bubbles, whatnot, nausea, heartburn. This touches all of it, takes care of all of it. If you need to go, it makes you go. If you need to stop going, it helps you to stop going. And you can use it, like we had said, all three ways. You can put it topically, just rubbing it right, a circle or two around your belly as needed. So then if it works for a little bit and it stops working, just reapply. Or you can also take it internally. So you can put a drop under your tongue with some water, or there's little caps actually that you can take as well. They're just called soft gels in your back office, and you can take these internally. And I have friends who've used it for heartburn, wake up and you just have the acid reflux and this incredible pain, the burning, etc. And you can rub it right on your sternum, or you can take a drop or two under your tongue with, I like to take this even with warm water, make sort of like a licorice tea out of it. It's quite delicious. And then along with the Digest Zen came Slim and Sassy, or in Canada called Smart and Sassy. And this is a metabolic blend. That's the one that I have right here. I actually drink it. I put it in my water every day and drink it just to help flush and to detox. So you can see the ingredients that are in there. The grapefruit, the lemon, peppermint, ginger, cinnamon. You know all of these are good for digestive support. So this works really well in combo to help flush, to manage hunger cravings for your metabolism. It is a stimulant, and it helps with also calming your stomach, lifting your mood, which helps with outlook on life in general. But also sometimes when our body feels hungry, it's not actually hungry, it's actually thirsty. So put a drop of this in your water, and like at least 8 ounces. Remember, our goal is half our body weight in ounces every single day, half a body weight in ounces. So what I like to do is fill my water bottle up the whole way, drink it at one shot, refill it, and then I'll drink another one in 2-3 hours. And that helps me get in my full water intake. So the Slim and Sassy, you can also use this if anyone is interested in a rub. You know, have you heard of people doing like a cellulite coffee rub, mixing it in the ground and rubbing it onto those bumpy areas? So you can do the same with this. Mix it with a bit of coconut oil or even into your coffee blends, or coffee grounds, sorry. And just really massaging it in, using your fingers in circles, massaging it into any areas where you need a bit more support. And one thing I did want to mention with this, Slim and Sassy, if you're going to put it on your skin, that's not an issue at all. Just make sure you put it somewhere. If you're going out in the sunshine, for example, us here, I wouldn't put it directly on my face or on the top of my arm because it has citrus in it. Anything citrus is photosensitive, so it sort of attracts the light. So if you're going to put it on, you're going to want to put it on either the bottom of your wrist or your armpit or your belly, wherever it's going to be hidden by clothes, back of your neck, etc. if you're going in this direct sunlight within the next few minutes, okay? But one of my favorite ways is just in water, just to drink it, to work with the flushing and detoxing. Ooh, this was a good one, guys. The Deep Blue. We adore this one for everyone in our family, aka my husband, sometimes myself. Actually, the girls use it too. Hold on, getting ahead of myself. For any sort of aches, pains, any sort of soothing that the body might need. Lower back muscles. So my husband owns a property services company. He'd come home working hard all day, either bending over, hands and knees, whatnot, building decks, etc. And his muscles would be tired. So you just take some of this, massage it right into the muscle. There's a few different ways. You can see here there's the drop bottle, the little 5 ml. There's also the roller. So that's the exact same. Just the pure oil, not diluted at all, just in a roller version. You can get what's called the touch version. So it looks like that roller, but it's diluted with coconut oil, which is a fantastic option for mamas, families, etc. because your littles can just grab it and use it. It's already diluted. And then there's the cream, which we'll touch on in a sec. But these are such a great resource. They actually have it. They came out, I believe it was last September, with the Deep Blue complex. It's a polyphenol complex, and it is a substitute, all natural substitute, cancer fighting, etc., for Tylenol 3 or ibuprofen, acetaminophen, etc. Anything that you need a little bit of additional pain support, migraines, headaches, joints, arthritis, etc. And using that Deep Blue polyphenol complex in replacement for the ibuprofen, acetaminophen, etc. Aleve is another one it's a replacement for, because I'll let you, again, do your own research of what Tylenol does to the body, what ibuprofen, aspirin, Aleve, what it does to our organs. And you'll be scared, shocked, and surprised that they're actually even selling it. But I'll tell a quick story, actually, to touch on Deep Blue. Specifically, I used to use it when I had migraines. I used it on my forehead, temples, and back of my neck, and just massaging it in. I haven't had one very long time, which is a huge blessing. But with that being said, a family member of ours, he was speaking with I believe it was his kidney specialist. It's either kidney or liver, can't remember right now. And the specialist had said, if Tylenol had never been invented, I would not have my job today. If Tylenol had never been invented, I would not have my job today. He said, and secondly, if it were invented today, the FDA would not approve it, would not allow it to be sold on shelves, would not allow it to be sold over the counter, etc. So keep that in mind next time you pass by or pull out a little pill and you pop it. Keep that in mind, that a kidney specialist, a liver specialist who deals with damaged organs daily, consistently, he wouldn't have his job if Tylenol hadn't been invented. So just a little side note on that. So Deep Blue is a fantastic natural alternative to that, okay? And then along with Deep Blue, oh, it's not even here yet, is the rub. Maybe we'll get to it in a bit. So I'll touch on it when we get to that. Cardamom. This one, along with, I believe it was the cilantro. Let's jump back to the cardamom. Yeah, the rub's missing, so we'll have to get to that. The Deep Blue, the freebie came with the Deep Blue rub, I believe, and that was one of our favorite ways to use it. A lot of people find more intensive, deep relief with this. Our daughters, by the way, we have 4 girls, they use Deep Blue for growing pains. Just massage it maybe under their shins, under their backs, whatever's hurting, and they just rub it in again using the touch version because it's pre-diluted, makes it fantastic for kids. Cardamom is such a love. I actually have a bag of these cardamom seeds. A lot of people use it for cooking, for intestinal digestive health, and it's a great support to the digestive system. And this is one of the ones in our Breathe or our Easy Air blend because of the respiratory support as well. So not only digestive, but also respiratory, gastrointestinal. It says it delivers a cooling sensation to the skin. You can mix it with coconut oil and massage it right into the skin, but it helps like on your belly, for example, or on your chest. There's something called tenting. So you can rub it on your chest, take your shirt, and then you're just going to tuck it up and over your nose like that and breathe in deeply. And that's going to give you fabulous respiratory support. And you can also take it with water internally for gastrointestinal or digestive support. Again, if you don't have it and you need for spice or cooking, then you can toothpick, stir the food, and you're fantastically fabulous, ready to go. Cilantro. I like using this in a salsa or a pico de gallo. Also great use for it is detoxing and cleansing. And you can put it in a capsule if you're not super keen on the flavor and just take the empty gel capsule that way. It assists with digestion after overindulging at dinner, detoxing, which we already talked about, cleansing. And then it says it recommends for your diffuser to diffuse cilantro with citrus. So maybe either citrus bliss or grapefruit and cilantro would be a great option too. And it just gives a very clean, also another way, on your toilet paper, the roll in your bathroom, just put a couple drops on the top and it just helps the whole bathroom smell fresh and clean. I like doing this with, at the bottom, see, with your guac salad or dip. I like doing this also with basil. And what's another one I like? I can't remember right now. It's another herb. Anyway, I enjoy putting on our toilet paper just to help the bathroom smell clean and fresh. That is all I have to share for the BOGO right now. If anyone has any additional comments or questions, please comment below. We were super thrilled to have everyone participate. We had incredible growth volume month for our tribe. And if you're interested in learning more or in sharing with those around you, please contact us. We have seen it's been so exciting to watch our team, to watch our leaders just thriving and sharing, and the way our team is growing, not only in Durham region in Canada, but North America in general. And then we have some teammates here in Central America and Belize and Ireland, Australia, etc. We have them all around the world. And so if you're interested in learning more or sharing with someone who doesn't live around you, please reach out to us and we would be happy to assist you with that. If you have any questions, please reach out to us and have an incredible rest of your day.